So there's a pretty popular phrase in the financial markets, and that's the markets can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. So right now there's a lot of logical and fundamental reasons why the stock market should go down, and that's because the Fed's raising rates, there's quantitative tightening and high inflation, high food and oil and food prices, 10-year versus 2-year spread closing, everyone's moving from risky stocks to safety stocks, and people are buying gold instead of Facebook and Google, and all of these reasons that point towards stock market should probably go down because things are not looking too good. And yet stock market has been rising, and you could definitely say that this is just a short-term bounce and it's ultimately going to head lower. But if you watched my earlier videos, about a month ago I said that the stock market is going to go back to new all-time highs this year, and I even think that it could reach 5,500 points by end of next year, 2023. So when I made these calls, the market was down a lot, and everywhere where I looked in Twitter and on Real Vision or whatever, everyone was saying that there's no way that stocks are going to go up. It's going to be a bear market, blah, blah, blah. But I just looked at the charts, and of course, I'm going to pull up the SPX logarithmic chart. And basically, there's three zones, and it's the top zone, the middle zone, and the bottom zone. And it's really simple. The idea is that if we break into the top zone, we're pretty much going to keep going up higher, and we're basically in a stock market bubble, and we go higher until we hit the top end of this band right here. And considering that we went up above it and we seem to be bouncing off this lower one over here, gives me a pretty good idea that we're going to head higher in stocks, despite all of the fundamental reasons. And they're totally correct. It's logically, the stock market should not go up. But this is a phrase that was used for many, many years, and it's very true. Markets can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. And a lot of people are going to be saying this, I think, in the coming year, especially now with Ukraine and all the geopolitical stuff. But I think when concerning with the stock market, a lot of that is kind of just noise. I actually do believe a lot of that is just irrelevant noise. So basically, I'm not some idiot that thinks that the stock market will just go up forever. I do think eventually for the rest of 2022, we keep going higher. But at some point, when we hit some sort of top near the top end of this regression band, I think we're going to see a massive crash in the stock market, something like this or this, and we're going to see a true bear market in the stock market, something that we haven't seen since 2008, where we have like multi-year downtrend in the stock market. So I definitely think that's coming. A lot of what they say when the fundamental side is definitely true. I just think that they're too early because a recession is not here yet. I understand that you think a recession is coming, and that's almost certainly true, and also a credit crunch is almost certainly coming, but it isn't here yet. The recession is not in front of our faces right now, and because of that, I think the stock market definitely still has room to go until a recession actually hits. Okay, so now on my second point, basically it boils down to stock market, I think, is going to go up. Bitcoin, I am hoping it goes up, but there's something called the 100 weekly moving average and the 20 weekly moving average. And you can see that we're forming this sort of wedge, right? We're in between the two lines. Well, every time that's happened, we end up way, way lower. So same thing over here in 2018. In between the two lines, we had lower. Back here in 2014, we were in between the two lines, and we ultimately headed lower. I mean, like a lot lower. We went from $400 to like $200 per Bitcoin. So we're in the exact same setup, and this setup has never failed before. So it's extremely, extremely worrying. And I definitely understand why people would think Bitcoin is heading lower, and also that the stock market is heading lower. So it definitely makes sense. But as I showed, I think that the stock market is going to go higher. But will it take the crypto markets with it? Will Bitcoin go higher just because stocks go higher? I personally don't know. I'm literally crossing my fingers and hoping that it does. Um, yeah, I really have no evidence to back that up. So basically, that's my dilemma right now. I all of my money is in crypto right now, and I really hope that because the stock market goes up, it'll take Bitcoin with it. But I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily true. But anyways, uh, but you guys could comment down whatever you guys think. You guys think I'm an idiot. You guys think that Bitcoin's gonna ultimately head lower, despite the fact that I think the stock market's gonna head much higher. Tell me what you think, because I don't really know. But I just wanted to make this quick video explaining. Hey guys, you're gonna be hearing this phrase a lot. People are gonna say markets are gonna stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. If you liked the video, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.